and we were like had a straight face and like wait for it. And she was like, oh.
People have known since like 1979
I had no clue at all.
that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader.
I had no clue.
Oh my lord.
You guys, I got important things to do. Not
Like,
keep
we should
up
call
with
again. She
Star Wars.
may be the first person to have ever been surprised by that.
I feel like it's kind of cute though in a way. Like she's just so clueless that it's like, oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is a brilliant young man.
Oh, thank
This is
you.
Isaiah Neville's, by the way. Good to see everybody. Remember Scranton Road Promotional Marketing. We're grateful for their
That's my
support.
baby.
Go invest in the city through Scranton Road Promotional Marketing. He is a master manipulator. He
My
knows
baby
how to
knows what's up.
how to talk to his mother in a way that he gets what he wants. And he is a brilliant
All the
boy.
people on there is
I
just
think
gonna
it's
be like,
cute that
it's
my
called
mom
being
doesn't know
respect.
what she's
Thank
talking
you.
about.
My baby knows. Baby knows.
When you
Like,
put it
wow,
like
Mom,
that, it makes me sound
That's
dumb.
embarrassing. Wow, Mom, that's embarrassing is what I would have said. But he
Don't you
goes,
love how he
oh,
imitates
Mom,
people?
man, you're cute when you don't know stuff.
When you're clueless.
That's what he just did.
That was cool though.
Why does he get so mad over it? Oh my lord.
He manipulates his mother. What a brilliant young man.
Oh my god.
Oh, he is Eddie Haskell, Latino version.
Latino version. Oh my gosh.
What's Eddie or Edward?
And Twee is here. Say what's up.
She's just moving on. Do you see that?
Cause you got problems. Pamela is here. Look,
Good
Pamela.
to see everybody. It's Follow Up
Look.
Friday.
Pamela
440.
says,
Actually,
hola.
just put comments here, not the number.
Carol says,
He got caught. Look at it. You can tell he's got the I got caught face.
Oh,
no,
me?
I know. Isaiah loves me. You should see Jonah. Jonah and
Right.
Isaiah. They
If you
love.
think you think I'm bad, Jonah is real bad.
No,
Because he's the
yo,
quiet
dude,
kind.
he will check Len if you mess with me. Jonah is all about
Isaiah
his
knows
mom.
not, you don't check your parents. You
Isaiah
just make them
trained
love you so
Jonah.
you get whatever you
No,
want when you
that's
need
not
it.
what
I
it
still
is.
gotta get through college.
Hey, you love
That's
me.
exactly my point.
You love me.
That's exactly my point.
Yes, it was a good
I gotta get through college. I gotta manipulate them until I'm on my own.
Carol says, I've been wondering this for a while. How do you decide what music to play every morning?
Great question, Carol. Want me to answer that?
Yeah, please.
Great question, Carol. A lot of people picture like the olden days when the DJ is like grabbing an album and like spinning a record. Even then, it was very rare for a DJ to get to pick whatever song you wanted to play. They
Well,
were given
when
a
I
list of
called,
what they're supposed to play.
What about when we called and we said, please, such and such?
Those they would okay. So let's just say we do an open request line.
Yeah.
And somebody calls and wants us to play a song we don't have or we won't play. We don't put them on the air.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you still play it. You control what goes on.
Yeah, like, have you
Back
ever-
then.
Well, even now, have you ever noticed like radio contests that happen on like a secular radio station or a music station that's Christian? You're like, wow, it's so amazing how perfectly this conversation's going.
Yeah.
And the person perfectly ends with, it's my favorite station with all the hits. You know,
Yeah.
It's because it's pre-recorded and edited and then played perfectly for you. So all that to say, how do we choose what music plays? So it's complicated. You have Moody Bible Institute, okay, that is in charge of Moody Radio. And at Moody Radio, there are people who are in charge of what music is generally in a category of things that are allowed to be played. So there's a pile of music, they say to the radio stations, you can play these songs. It's a big pile. And then they're talking about me, and they think I don't know.
Go.
And then there's this pile then goes to the station manager, and the station manager, however he decides to do it or she, they create their own system of here's the pile of songs that we believe philosophically from that pile should be played on our station. Like we could play you the oldies, but we're not gonna. And so then all that is put into a computer. And,
Oh my gosh, Janet. Go ahead.
And do you see what I?
All that's put on the
Yes.
computer.
And all of that stuff's put on a computer. I'm trying to do my job.
I'm
and talk
sorry.
to Carol.
Go ahead.
No,
go
you're
ahead.
not. She's not sorry.
Go.
She likes
This
it.
question on for a long
So-
time.
Yo, for real. It's like, what? I
complaints.
feel like I'm in a college
It's a
class.
segment. Like,
Oh, God.
So there's a computer system that has rules set up in it, so that, for example, it won't allow Chris Tomlin to be played 2 songs in a row. We even have rules about Styles played 2 times in a row and such. And so those are then put in a computer, and the computer randomly puts that pile into different places. We don't pick the music. Long story short, I don't pick the music. Because if they let me pick the music, you'd be hearing something I want to hear and not something you don't want to hear. So that's the long version of that. Janelle had no
really
idea. She
good.
just
I don't.
shows up and
I
fixes
do.
her edges.
That was
That's
great.
what she does.
That was a great.
I did
That wasn't
fix
your
my
edges.
edges today. I had to use. I gotta do my hair this weekend, but I had to use.
Your edges were
gel.
like this morning. She came in here like, hey, what's up, Brian? Wow, yeah, put that back.
Okay, so
Your son
Fran-
thought that was funny. Did you notice that? I
Yeah, I
like my
know.
mom's
I
edges.
heard
I
it.
think they're pretty.
Do you like my edges?
Yes.
Thank you.
I like when they stick out. It's so cute, Mom.
Do you like when my hair sticks out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
See, I told you. I
Thank
told
you.
you.
What do you say to that?
Thank you.
Wow.
Francie says, I heard the other day that Ron perhaps has an evening job. Are there other occupations you guys do besides blessing us each weekday morning?
Okay, so
You're so sweet.
Francie, good. Do you want me to answer this too?
I mean, you can answer for you.
Well, but who's gonna answer for Ron then?
Oh, for Ron. She said,
She's saying Ron. She heard that Ron might do another job.
yeah.
Yes, Ron works overnights for UPS. He loads trucks at UPS overnight, and then comes here around between 3 and 4,
Yeah.
and then gets ready for the show, and then he leaves here in a little while. Ron is technically part-time here, and he's part-time there. And Jannelle doesn't do anything other than
I
this,
do a lot.
besides
A
fix her edges and do
lot.
this. But employment-wise, no,
No,
no.
not employment.
I don't have another. It's a full-time job for both of us. I don't have another job. I got enough to deal with this one. It's like having 2 jobs, working here and working with her.
Oh my God.
And I got. We do volunteer work. I volunteer at church, and I volunteer. I'm on the board at Summit Christian School in Akron. So I would go to those board meetings and such.
I homeschool full time.
Tells people what to do.
I do.
Doesn't cook. Doesn't bake.
And I'm a business owner with my husband, so that involves calls,
Telling him
meetings.
what to do.
Yes, it's awesome. I was born to tell people what to do. Can I get an amen right here?
Amen.
Yeah!
My mom's great at telling people what to do, and she's cute when she does it.
Thank you. Janet,
I gotta go to college.
hating.
She gotta pay for college. I'll tell her whatever she
Janet.
wants to hear.
Janet needs to calm down. She goes, you may not pick what you play, but you do a great job placing them with the content. It must be the Holy Spirit. It matches great. I always thought it was you, Brian.
Oh, Janet, that's so sweet.
Oh.
But no, there's many times where we will start playing a song and go, oh, that was perfect. Yeah, the Lord truly picks those. There's very rare occasions where we intentionally play a song paired with a discussion. Very, very rare. It has happened, but
What happened with Callie? Callie's not on YouTube. 9 people sitting on YouTube and not one comment. What do y'all do? Do you guys say good morning?
you got to do it in front of your son, which you were doing yesterday.
What I do?
Pretending like you know what you're doing on YouTube. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, watch this. Yeah, so make sure you gotta hit that bell so that you're notified whenever we drop a new episode. Make sure to check out our merch, because you got our merch right here, which is not really this, but I don't have my cup. Check it out.
Watch
Like
this.
that.
Watch this. How'd she do?
Huh?
How was that?
It was amazing.
So I told you! I told you he's doing it. Because it was not the way she said merch made your skin crawl. I know it did because it
You
made
need to
mine
be a
crawl.
critic. You should be a critic. One of those
Oh my
He
God.
was over there like,
things
oh my
on
gosh,
like
Mom, you said
Simon.
merch
Yeah.
twice.
Thank
Oh my gosh, Mom. It was great. In fact, I think it was the best thing I've ever seen on the
Thank
internet.
you.
You're so cute.
you. I should be
Please pay for my
influencer.
college. Please pay for my college.
Bruce, what's up, Bruce? Okay, Bruce is on YouTube. Bruce is saying good morning. Do you see that, Bruce? Let's try that a little bit more. Do you have any questions, any comments? You can be on YouTube and engage with us. We want to see you. You over there sitting, just watching, laughing at Brian. Don't do that. Laugh out loud.
So he gets the manipulation skills from you.
I don't manipulate. Isaiah, you made him feel bad.
I'm gonna just sit down because it's his show, so he can think.
So
I'm gonna sit down.
That's messed up.
You can do.
Messed up because you messing with his mom. Do you see that? He's like, I'm not gonna be a part of this. My mother is awesome, and I don't appreciate those who don't recognize that. That's basically what he's saying. He just didn't say it out loud. Theola said good morning. Carol says thank you for explaining. Rob says, I enjoyed the explanation, Brian. Wow, he's giving you props.
And you and your son were over there complaining about my explanation. Was I doing that?
Yeah, you were using your hands.
Using my hands? I use my hands way too much.
It was pretty
I have
tight.
this thing I do. I don't know if I do it anymore, but in Chicago, everybody would be like, "Hey, Brian, I was always doing this. I don't know what that is.
And you do.
And I do this.
Yeah.
When I'm talking, I turn things up and I turn things down. I don't know why I do that.
Len has. What does your dad do? He has a finger.
He's got the thing with his floppy finger.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
He does that, yeah.
I know
And
what
then he goes like this.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
He does that to me. I'll ask him a question, and he'll start answering. Be like, yeah, well, when I was a kid, I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to get me. That's what you're trying to do.
I see you, Brian. Janet says, why did I say, oh, Janet? Can you answer for me?
Because you're annoyed when anyone says something nice about me.
She just finds an opportunity to be like, oh, Brian, I thought it was you. Oh, Brian,
It doesn't sound anything like your team, does it?
Actually, somebody said something awesome about me. We got to find it.
You got to search for it?
We got to find it.
I think your team is uncomfortable that I've characterized your cult.
Oh, right here. Well, we were talking about my email. She was like, I'm with you, Jannelle. Woo! Because, who has time to delete email?
Even
so
a
that was
broken
a
clock is
smart
worth twice a day.
listener. Mike says, hi there. And I am at the chiropractor until now.
Oh, but I hope you feel better.
Chiropractors are awesome. I love mine. Nice. I didn't have to see him as much anymore.
Because you're not doing it.
I do a lot. Don't I do a lot?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What's he going to say to that?
A lot.
The man wants to have his college paid for.
Am I a hard worker?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dude, you should see her when she comes home. She's like, oh my gosh, Brian today. And then she goes to bed. She's like, I just can't.
Thank you. Exhausted. Janet says,
Well,
you may not pick what you
nice.
play. You may not pick what you play, says Janet. Oh, wait, she said
You already read that.
Oh, okay. Wow. I was trying to give her extra time.
If I was
Mike
Isaiah, I would
says,
have been like, it sounds great when you read things twice, Mom. Can I have dinner now?
whatever.
Oh my God.
Stash
Can I
out
borrow the car?
on YouTube. What's up? What's up, girl?
Wow, Mom,
Say
when you
hi.
slang, it makes me feel like you're the coolest mom ever. Can I have the keys?
Don't you wish we had this during the day? I wish. You know what I'd be pressing? I'm going to say it because you're here.
Mute.
That buzzer, every time Elijah says something, I'll be like, Ma, can you take me?
You got to teach your brother your skills, bro.
What is up with Elijah? Can we figure him out?
Dude,
You got to teach him your skills.
I don't know. I have the idea.
He could do a whole stand-up routine for the kids and have a whole different routine for the parents.
Did you have to share a room with your brother?
No,
Ever?
no, because we had only 2 kids in the family, and we had a
3-bedroom
3-bedroom house. Yeah.
Never?
No, that's not true. When we had, it's complicated, but we had a friend move in and live with us when my brother was in college
Yeah.
because of a family situation, and so my brother and I shared a room so that person would have a place to stay and have their own room.
For how long? For how
A
long?
couple of years.
Oh, wow.
But we were grown. We
No, but that
had
makes it
driver's
harder.
licenses and.
Oh, you had
No, it
your
doesn't.
oh,
You just run
could
there to sleep.
leave. Yeah. Danielle, what's up, Danielle? We've missed you. She says, I miss you so much. Yeah, we're excited. It's follow-up Friday, and so I'm excited to start.
No,
the weekend.
Mike, she hasn't read any of the emails to answer your question.
All my
Mike,
emails are still
She's
there.
still over 52,000 unread emails that she might need. From
You
Kohl's,
never know.
from Target.
Never know.
Cons.
Yep.
Thank you. Never know. Carol, what's up? She says, I hope everyone has a great day
Nice
and weekend. It's 9:20. We gotta go.
I got a donut. Maybe a donut.
What'd you get?
Sour cream donut.
Ooh.
The lady, speaking of manipulation, the lady at Dunkin' Donuts manipulated me into buying this donut.
She was so nice.
Yeah, she was super
So
nice
nice.
this morning. Why? What did she tell you?
First of all, I bought her coffee last week, so I needed a break from doing nice things for her. So
As a believer, because of what scripture led you to make that decision this morning?
I'm all about buying you coffee because I did it once.
Okay.
That's your philosophy, so I'm using it.
Okay.
So somebody, I didn't know, she pulls in behind me at Dunkin' Donuts this morning. As soon as I pay and start to move forward, my phone rings. Hey Brian, what's up? I'm at Dunkin'. You want anything?
I told Isaiah, I was like,
I was the one that
As
told
soon
her to
as
do
I
that.
paid.
Isaiah said
I was
that.
like, is that Brian? I was like, you should call him and ask him if we're going to get it.
As soon as I started to move away from having my stuff, Well, Brian, you want something? Wow. That's what she did. That's what she did. But no, I was ordering, and I'm like, you know what? Today, I'm not going to get a donut. I reward myself on Fridays, because quite frankly, I deserve it. I was just going to get a coffee. So I said, and I open up on Fridays, this store. I'm the first customer every Friday at this place.
Oh, wow.
They open up early for me. Do you know that?
They do open up early.
That's why you got to go early, because I opened up.
Because of you. Wow, thank God.
And I was like, hey, can I get an extra large coffee with cream and sugar? And she goes, you sure you don't want a donut for just $1 more? It's like, wow.
That's pretty cool.
I guess you twisted my arm long enough.
Can
so
I give you
got
bad
one.
news? Yesterday I went to Dunkin' with my sister, and they were like, you get a free donut with that cup of coffee, so that's messed up, that you had to pay $1.
You know what's more messed up?
What?
That you intentionally waited until I paid for my stuff. you could have been like, hey, drive-through person, I got that guy's stuff that's right up there right now. I'll pay for it.
No.
You just let him go.
No.
Tell him Jesus bought his coffee today.
We actually sat there and said, just wait till he pays. Okay, now, call him now. Danielle says, what's the name of your podcast again? It is, ready? Okay, go ahead, you tell her.
Well, I'm eating.
Brian and Jannelle Podcast. Yes, you can find it, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get it. Miss Anita says, a close to appeal to us and tattle on Jannelle. Thank you. Thank you. I don't understand. Angie says, hello. What's up, girl? What's up, Angie?
No, Miss Anita, I'm just trying to make sure that you're not manipulated into believing in a fake Jannelle. I want you to know the real Jannelle.
I share
real
my
Jannelle
heart up in here.
waits until I paid for my food to ask me if I want food from that place.
I asked you, though. You could have easily been like, can I get a croissant? Did I not ask?
You did ask.
Thank you.
You did ask.
I asked. That's what
Knowing you wouldn't have to follow through on it.
You don't know. You could have been like, oh, man, I forgot to get this. Wow.
You watched me in the
Wow.
drive-thru.
I'm trying to be a friend, and look at how you treat my generosity.
You have to put up with
Is
this?
that Christian-like, Brian?
You have to put up with this?
Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Mom,
you.
can I have the car? I defended you against Brian. Mom, tell me I'm your favorite again.
Mike Wallet says, good morning. Good morning, Mike. If you're on YouTube, I see y'all, 13 people. Make sure you subscribe, because there's some
you're
good
awesome.
stuff. You never know how we're going to develop this channel. There's some good stuff coming. Press that bell.
Tell me how great that was. Go ahead.
Press the bell. Make sure you get your notifications. And if you like what you're hearing, subscribe and follow us.
Don't forget the merch.
And don't forget, get the merch. We got some merch up in here.
Oh, you guys should see Philip and Danielle's comment on Facebook.
Was that good?
What did I get?
Isaiah?
1 out of 10.
Hmm?
What do I get? And my YouTube. And
I
then
wasn't listening. I had my AirPods in.
That's okay.
Danielle says, sweet. I will be following you guys wherever you go because your heart are following Jesus. Love you, Danielle. Please leave us a rating on our podcast. It helps. Please, please. Unless, if you're not going to do 5 stars, forget it.
Look at that. We're
Philip
on
says,
Spotify.
I just followed you two on Spotify.
Did you know we're on Spotify? Are we on Spotify?
Yeah, I remember, but we never talk about it.
I hope. Yeah, you followed us.
Subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to YouTube, leave a rating. All of that helps. And then share it. That's the best way. If you love Jannelle, share. Cute.
Isaiah, how did your mom do on the show today? It was the best you've ever done.
It was very intellectual.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything your mother could have done better today?
No, Mom.
It was perfect.
That's a question for Josh.
Oh.
Thank you. You don't pay him to
He's
coach
good.
me. Rob
good.
says, random question. Brian, are you a good cook? And what do you like cooking more? The most?
Wow, Rob. Okay. My wife is a better cook than me. I've taken over making dinner most of the week, not every day, most of the week, about a year ago. My kids like when I make chicken cordon bleu by hand,
Wow.
where I pound out, tenderize the chicken, roll it in the ham and the Swiss and all that. They like my omelets. They like I make this thing called chicken crescents. It's like a chicken thing you put inside of folded up crescent rolls. They like a lot of my food. Rob.
Awesome.
Jannelle's, their favorite thing she makes is chicken nuggets.
That's right.
Frozen foods.
That's right. I turn that oven on and it comes out crispy.
So you tell Jonah to turn the oven on.
Yeah, and
Oh,
yeah, when she says to turn the oven on, what she's really doing, Jonah, turn on the oven. I said, put those chicken nuggets in the pan.
oh my god.
Elijah, put them in the oven. Raina, the timer went off. Go get it. Give me some. Fix me a plate.
Yes.
And then she'll come on the radio and go, oh, my children had such a great meal yesterday that I made for them. That's what she does.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
There was a time last year you went to rake at your grandparents' house.
Yep.
Hours raking. You know what she said on the radio?
Right.
See if he gets out of this one. I was like, what were you doing? Your kids are spending all that time out there. I was inside, making dinner. Making sure they had food to eat when they
That's
got in.
right.
That's because my dad
And I said-
let her come outside.
And I said,
Thank you.
oh, what'd you make? I ordered pizza. She didn't make anything.
Domino's. And then I went and picked it up.
So you're saying Domino's like that's gourmet?
It wasn't even delivered.
Gourmet.
Thank you. Mike says from frozen to hot out of the oven. That's right. Nice and crispy. That's right. My babies are fed. Thank you.
That's
Right? You're
That's
like, yes,
how we are all
mother.
amazing athletes. We eat
That's right.
the frozen foods, all the processed foods.
They've been officially genetically modified by all the GMOs. They have superior athletic ability.
Yep.
All the lunch meat.
Okay,
Frozen
Jack.
food.
Jack. No, you can say I don't care. Okay. He made it to 18.
You got to start.
No.
You're gonna need the car. You're gonna need lunch. Come on, you got to jump in there.
I have
Like
enough.
Chipotle.
I have enough to get
Yeah.
home.
Brian, you're so mean to my mom. Stop it.
Mm,
Do something like that. She'll love it.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Brian, you need to calm down with my mom. You need to be nicer to her. Come on, you need to get lunch or something. No?
I got breakfast ready.
That's right. I hooked
So you're
him
good.
up.
Donuts.
Danielle thinks
We know
it's
she's not
funny.
making dinner. We don't have to
Rob
worry about
thinks
that.
it's funny. All right, we got to go, my guys.
My guys.
I think that sounds like she really wants us to go. Yeah? What should we do, Isaiah? What should we go?
I think you should tell everybody to go listen to the podcast, and you should tell them have a great Friday. 'Cause, you know, the weekend's
Yeah.
here.
Woo!
Yep.
Bottom of the slide, right?
Yep.